Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from Saragordo Zoo. Hopefully you guys are all having a wonderful Friday. I'm having a pretty good one. I'm actually really having a good one. I've been working really hard at work lately, like my actual job, the paying job. and I've been working a lot of overtime, and I'm finally caught up, so I'm actually working normal hours again. Whew. But hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful week and a wonderful month and all that fun jazz. And let's just continue that on. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful decade. We are here, of course, to make some more progress here on the zoo, and that's why you guys tuned in. So I'm going to get to that real fast. Let's get to moving around here. Okay, so if you remember in the last episode, the last episode was the 100th episode. We built that over there. Let's see if it can't fly. Whoa, I actually took off. That kind of impressed me. We built this over here. Let's just fly over the extremely dangerous ravine. I got plans for this ish. I got an idea. Somebody said I should cover it with glass in the comment section. I like a little bit more risky, dangerous approach. I think I'm going to do something kind of crazier on there. But we built this last exhibit in the last episode, and you guys killed it once again with the name. So that's for the Fiji banded iguanas, and I have 3 of them, and we got to name them in this episode for sure before we get started on the rest of this. And the rest of this, I'm guessing, is going to be something over here. I want to add another exhibit in here, and there's a lot of room, obviously, to do a lot more work and terraforming on. But I want to work a little bit on the area that I already have kind of established here. So I want to squeeze something in here, and I'm thinking. But that wall ends right here. I might be able to fit something in like right here. If not right here. I mean, this is a big open space left. God, it failed twice in a row. I failed. My words failed me right there. Exclusively for for another exhibit. That's why we have this here, okay? That's why I left it flat right here, because I want to put another exhibit there. I guess this, I could probably squeeze something in there. Especially if I redo it a little bit. I'm not sure. But I got an idea for the animal I want to add in this, ooh, it's getting nighttime, in this episode. But we got to get to naming the iguanas, though. So let's head back to my little hidey hole, fly, and we'll get to naming those things. As always, I would love to thank you all for submitting your names, and if I don't select your name this week, don't worry, there's always next week. I got a bunch more animals to go, so please keep submitting them. I look through all the people who comment on the videos, and I pick out some names, some of them sometimes at random, sometimes because they make me chuckle, but I try to give everyone a name of an animal in the zoo, so if I haven't named one yet for you, keep trying, it'll happen. Alright, so today I would like to say thank you to GC3 for offering up the name Haku. We're gonna name one Haku. Made me chuckle. All right, and another big thank you to Juked out there for offering up the name, and it's appropriate considering what time it is. Treelon Musk. All right, so in case you guys didn't catch last season, we had an eel in the aquarium named Elon Musk, and so I saw this and I laughed and I thought, wouldn't it be funny? Like, and it was just coincidence because I know he's in the news lately for his purchase of Twitter. Has nothing to do with that, actually. It's just I thought it'd be funny if every zoo I make, there's one animal in there named something after Elon Musk. Now, it's going to become a tradition. So, Treelon Musk it is. We're naming a Fiji banded iguana after him. I guess it would have made more sense to name like a bluebird or something. But, like I said, this comment came in before that whole announcement. Whatever. So, that's fine. We're going to go with it for a Fiji banded iguana instead. All right, and then the final one, I got to give a big shout out to Simon Holmes. We're going to name this one Coconut, and that's it. We're just going to name it Coconut. Said that it reminded him of coconuts because there's palm trees, or supposed to be like a mini palm tree in the exhibit, and that's kind of the logic behind it. And I thought it would be an excellent name for a small little lizard. All right, here we are. Let's get this out, because I'm going to need this so I can seal these guys off. Grab those real fast, and hopefully I won't need my pickaxe. Actually, I definitely won't need my sword, I don't think. Is there anything in here? I don't think so. Alright, so let's get to naming these guys. And I think what we'll do, because these guys aren't asleep, actually, I'll do that, and that way I'll be able to use this to get out of here. Or maybe I do have ender pearls, so I'll do the ender pearl trick and phase through the glass. That worked out pretty well last season with the rats and bats exhibit, so I didn't have any of them escape. Alright, so here we go. This first one's going to be Haku. There he is. Bink, Haku. And Haku is a boy. And then the next one, Bink, is going to be Treelon Musk, and Treelon Musk is a girl. And then the final one is going to be Coconut, and Coconut is a girl. So there you go. We got our Fiji banded iguanas in here. It looks like 2 of them are roughly the same color scheme. What's this? Basks in sunlight. Well, that's awkward, because I mean, you got artificial light in here. I mean, it's in a cave. Sorry, buddies. I guess you'll have to bask in the UV light of the heat lamp. But all right, let's see if we can't get out of here without creating a mite. Yeah, we did it. All right, I love that trick. I hope they never fix it. All right, so now we got to get on to the next thing that we're going to be doing today. We're going to yeet these nets away because we're not going to need them. Get some stuff back in the hotbar the kind of the way it was before, so that I kind of know what I'm doing. And then we're going to get to work on doing some building. Now, let's get some food down here, too, in case I get a little hungry. This is kind of where I'm thinking. It looks like there's a lot of red blips on the radar, like right over here. All right, up here. There's some stuff in this cave. Uh-huh. There we go. Oh, I got a music disc. What did I get? Cat. All right. All right, with that riffraff taken care of, we can get back to... But what is that? There is a creeper in here. Excuse me, good sir. You need to get out of here. This is where I'm doing some work. Thanks for the gunpowder, though. With that riffraff taken care of, we can get to work actually on the construction here. So I think today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working on the green anaconda exhibit. Figured that would be a good one to add to the reptile center here, and this looks like a good place to do it. Now, I also do want to do a little bit of work over here because I believe it was Peter in the comment section. He left me a comment telling me about, you know, maybe adding like something like a still active mine shaft. Actually, it's a fantastic idea. It was already kind of planned to do, but I just didn't get to that yet. This was just kind of the entrance dug in here, but that was something that's going to be going on like over here more. But I think in this area right here, it would be a great place to add the green anaconda exhibit. In fact, if I can somehow incorporate it, like wrapping around here where there's like a stone pillar supporting it right here so that you can kind of see it over here too, I might try to do that instead of it just being right here. How much room do I have over here? I got some. I mean, I can always doodad it up if I need to, but yeah, I think I'm going to add it in right here. But first, I got to do a little bit of digging. All right, there we go. Check it out. We got ourselves a little exhibit here. It's already started, so I did do that little idea of curving it over here, but I do have to kind of tweak the glass a little bit because I cannot... Actually, let's just slap that in the back there because I'm going to remove this. I cannot get like this flat across here with the curvature of the cave here and still maintain the look of it. So I'm going to have to get fancy is what the answer is. I'm just going to have to get a little fancy with it. Let's go ahead and actually start putting the glass in right away. Let's grab this and grab this, and we can go ahead and chisel away. What is it? Stone framed, I believe, is what we're doing. We're going for, I think just single chisel. Yeah, there we go. All right, good. So we got this. Now, this is what we're going to do to actually get this to fit on here correctly. We're going to have to put this at an angle. mean, how does that look? It's also nighttime, but hey, I don't have to worry about that because I'm inside. Haha! Creepers be creeping, but I am inside and not really sleeping, but I'm building. I think that looks all right. I mean, technically this should be cobble, but it kind of recesses back, so it's sort of like the angle. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. I think that actually will do just fine. We're going to go ahead and add the glass in here as well. I might have to go ahead and just get the lights put in right away, because that way you guys can see what I'm doing. But let's get the glass put in here, and that way we'll get an idea of just what this exhibit's going to look like from the outside. And then we'll get to work on the inside with all the vegetation here. All right, so I'll leave a little bit open like that, just like what we did before. Perfect amount, just like that. Let's throw the glass back in here. You know what, we'll put the... I'll actually put that back in here because I actually use it for other things too. Let's get the almighty squid backpack out here. It's all full of milk. Because in the last episode, I drained a small pond in the time-lapse where I used sponges. I didn't show you guys, but I did go after some... ocean monument to get those sponges, and it was tedious and took a long time, and that episode was already really long, so I had to cut it back. But that's how I got those sponges. I just showed up with them. That's how. So I had milk with me because I didn't want to deal with the Elder Guardians. Let's grab these heat lamps. I think these are going to make for excellent lighting in these exhibits in the cave. I'm going to have to add quite a few of them, I think, in this one, just to light it up properly. This, actually, I don't, this sucks. I'm going to bring this back just a little bit. Feng shui. It's thrown off my feng shui. I want to make sure this looks good. Obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be building a series. Yeah. No, people, I want this to look bad. I want this to look really bad. That's actually can stay like that. I think it'd be fine to have like a little dip down there where it's almost like a little stalactite coming down. Because it's like it opens up into a kind of a new cave over here as well. And let's drop one right up in there, and maybe one back here. I want to make sure this is well lit, because I don't really want things like creepers or something in here with the snake. So let's get rid of all the torches and see if there's any dark spots in here, which there probably are, especially in that first room, I think. Like right in the back here, so it looks... What if I back that up just a bit and did that? He's a little bit in the front now, so... Ugh. Actually, you know what? Here we go. Check this out. We are going to hide one up in here, just like that. So I don't think we'll be able to see. Yeah, that looks good. All right, good. So lighting's taken care of. Squid backpack, you've done well again. All right, so look at that. You can kind of see that one right there, which kind of aggravates me. But I got some work to do here. I'm not done, so I got a lot more work to do. Let's grab all this stuff and get this in the appropriate backpack, so that I don't get all confused and flustered later. Let's. Oh, this one's completely full. All right, we're just going to stuff it in here for right now. I don't really have a lot of space. My inventory is a disaster. I'm sorry about that. Professional. I'm a professional YouTuber. All right, but as far as foliage goes, let's get to work on the ground first, because that's always a good place to start. Let's get the bat backpack. I need you desperately in my life. We're going to... Okay, so anacondas. If I remember correctly, I built one of these exhibits last season because I had green anacondas absolutely everywhere in that shield biome that I built in. So we're going to go with... I kind of remember how to do this. We're going to go with some podzol. We're going to go with some green concrete powder to really make it look kind of rough. Probably a little bit of brown terracotta to imitate mud. Somebody said in the comment section that I should use chiseled dirt as an imitation for mud. I've looked at it. I mean, it could work. It could work. It's just that this color matches it so well. And the chiseled dirt is a little bit lighter. It's kind of like coarse dirt. There are some that are not too bad, but I kind of think I'm going to stick with chiseled or with brown terracotta just because it just kind of works best. I just wish it did have some texture. Can I? Hold on. Can I? Hold on. Hey, oh, hold on. Can I? Is this a thing? Can I? No. Dang it. No, I can't. Never mind. All right, we're going to just pretend like that never happened. All right, then the final block, though, is probably just going to be some coarse dirt. And we're going to make this look kind of muddy, kind of dirty, kind of whatever. I do not like how flat it is. I don't like how flat it is. So what we're going to do... I don't really want to drop it down, because I don't really think that's going to make much sense, but So indecisive. Where's my... Do I have some in here? I do have some in here. Let's go ahead and raise this back part up a little bit. At least along the back of the cave. Just a hair. Let's get that out of there. That way at least there is a different elevation part in some of this at least. What does this look like from outside here? I mean, it's not bad. Actually, you know what? What if we did this on this side too? Now, I don't know if I like it touching the glass right there. It's not that bad. That's not bad. You know what? That's actually really not that bad. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, on this side, add a water source of some kind. Just a small one, like a small pond. And I don't think the snakes can drown, but I'm going to cover this thing with lily pads anyway, so it's not going to matter. All right, something like that. Okay, got the pond put in. Now we do have to add the lily pads, though. I'm going to make sure that this looks kind of like horribly algae grown. Like a ton of it all over the place. I don't really want even any spot left available because I don't really want the snake to fall in there. Kind of would suck if this thing drowned. So that's like wicked overgrown with algae right there. So there is no way for the snake to fall in there. But now you can see what I did with the terrain around here. I'm going to try to do that also to the rest of this place. So I think I'll start with I'll start with the podzol. Okay, the podzol is added. I think that's a healthy mix throughout the exhibit, so I don't really want to do any more. I think the next thing to do would be to add the coarse dirt, because I don't want to overdo it with the mud in here. You know, because the mud, primarily, I do want to add a little bit of mud in this area, but I wanted it to be mainly over here where the pond actually is. So I don't really want to overdo that too much. But I do really need to put in a lot of coarse dirt in here, because it really makes this place look kind of dirty and grungy. And I'm going for kind of like almost like a swamp, jungle-esque feel, you know? So that's why, you know, that way I can get away with the algae in the water, just making it look kind of dirty in here, actually. So, yeah, I think a jungle is where they kind of primarily are. So this is just going to be like kind of a swampy kind of jungle. I'm doing a little mix here, a little hybrid style here. All right, then the last thing to do is to actually turn this a little bit greener than what it actually is, and that's by adding some green concrete powder. I love the difference. Okay, so there's grass and there's green concrete powder. They have very similar, if not identical or dang near identical textures to them, but they obviously have different shades of green right there. So I think it really adds a nice detail to the entire exhibit when you add some green concrete powder to something. There is a zombie nearby, and he is super loud. It actually made me jump a little bit. Where is he? Oi! Get out of here. Get, shoo. Where'd you come from? Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Zombie-eyed Joe? Ooh, I hear a lot of zombies around here. Okay, maybe there's a spawner over there. I'm actually not going to dig into it, though. I just want to keep going back on my building, though, but I'm going to light that up. Oh, look at this. Where? Shoo. Is it nighttime? It's turning nighttime. Sunset. You know, I don't think it's properly lit in here, especially right here. This is probably exactly where he's where he spawned. I'm gonna have to light this up though a little bit better in a little bit. But all right, I gotta keep adding some greenery to this though, some green concrete powder to this, so that I can really make this kind of stand out. And then I think, aside from a random patch of gravel here or there, I think we're basically done. I don't really think there's anything else to do on that. Let's actually change that to gravel. Actually, I think that'll look better. Something about it just threw me off there. And actually, I think that's looking pretty good. Look at this. This is already kind of a nice color palette for that kind of like dirty, swampy, jungle-esque kind of look. Obviously, the plants are going to be a big part of it. But I think that one right there, that'll do it. Nope, that's actually not what I wanted to put there. That right there. Yeah, all right. So let's sprinkle in the occasional gravel piece now. Not much to it, you know. And then I think, actually, that one piece that might be enough. Good. All right, let's go ahead and put these blocks back here. We're going to put a lot of them back into the bat backpack. Whew, tongue twister. And then we're going to get to work on the next step of this, which is throwing out this piece of rotten flesh. Don't need those. And then getting onto the foliage. Now, the foliage... Now, I didn't even think about that before I started recording. So this is going to be straight up winging it. We're going to need the wood backpack here. What do I have in here that could work? I have a little bit of jungle wood. I really do not have a lot of jungle wood. You know what? I need more jungle wood because this is supposed to be a jungle. So what we're going to do is, since we are going to be out at night here, we're going to take a power nap because creepers be creeping. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly to a jungle. I heard it. I heard it. There you are. Creepers be creeping. I knew it. I heard them. I heard them creeping. All right, we got it. We got to get flying though. So let's go head down south. We zoop straight up. We're heading south because there is a jungle way down there that I know of, and I believe I can get jungle wood from it because it's a jungle after all. So let's get flying. Aha! There it is. Now, last time I was down here, I did find a jaguar also. That was kind of fun. But I caught that one, so I have it in a net. That'll be for a future exhibit for sure. Now I probably, oh, these are dynamic trees. I was thinking about how to cut it down like Minecraft style, but let's just do that. All right, now I don't want to get crushed by a tree out here, so actually don't know if I need any oak leaves, but if I do, I'll come get some more. So, all right, we got some jungle pods. That's always good. And there's also some jungle leaves right here that I wouldn't mind collecting. Do I have any shears on me at all? Do I have any in here? Yes, I do, right there. I was like, I gotta have shears someplace. I wouldn't mind grabbing some more jungle leaves, because I'll probably end up using them quite a bit in this build. So, it is, after all, supposed to be a jungle, so I'm gonna grab these whenever I can. All right, so let's collect some wood. Let's collect some jungle leaves, and then let's get on out of here. Well, hi. Here I am, coming back here, trying to do some work. You're here going in my face. All right, so I did manage. I did manage to get quite a bit of. Where did that go? Quite a bit. We'll just put a piece of stone in there for right now, but I think an Enderman might have walked off with that. I did manage to get quite a bit of wood and leaves there. I also took some time to dig up some plants in the area because I figured those might come in handy. Probably right about now, actually. So I do obviously have a mob issue in here, so I am going to have to definitely deal with that. For right now, I'm just going to yeet that down right there. Maybe light this place up out here so that I don't have that issue anymore. This needs to get better lit in this area too. Look at that. Yeah, there's dark spots all throughout here. So there's clearly some work that needs to be done. But right now, we're going to be doing some work in here in the Anaconda exhibit, though. All right, so I want to add, maybe even embedded in the wall just a little bit. Not back that far. Like some jungle wood, like that. Maybe even take that out real quick. I got that haste going right now, so it's kind of crazy. Oh, actually, it just wore off, so I should be good now. Something like that, kind of almost like vines kind of coming down in the actual wall itself. Oh, haste kicked in right there. Something along the lines of that, and then maybe for like this. I don't know if this is gonna look good or not. There we go. All right, yeah, no, this is looking all right. Now, I could also have it because I kind of want to make it look like it's underneath like a jungle area. So this this part of the ceiling is gonna kind of come down right here. I think it actually have this protrude down a little bit, something along the lines of that, and we'll have it connect right to the ground here. I'm winging it here, people. Like I said, I didn't plan any of this out. This is all just straight up winging it on the fly. All right, as far as like the roots that look like they're embedded in the wall, I think that's good enough. In fact, this I kind of like because it juts out just a little bit more, so I might try to incorporate that somewhere else too. Or not. No, or not. I'm just going to leave it at that. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some of these jungle leaves that I got. And we're also going to want to grab the bat backpacks. I need it desperately in my life. And we're going to grab the oak leaves as well. I do like these sacred oak leaves. I think they look good, but I think we're going to go old school on this one here. And what we're going to do is we're going to line the roof of this, actually, the ceiling. This should allow us to actually hide a lot of the lights in here too. But we're going to line this in here so it's going to look heavily overgrown. And that way the Anaconda has plenty of spaces to hide in here. Something like that. Actually, I'm thinking that'll work out pretty good. Yeah, that actually worked out really good. All right, so now we got to get to work on the foliage on the ground here. I do also need to add in a few of these things. Now, I don't think a snake is going to be really matting down the grass a whole lot, so I'm actually going to add these in a little sparingly. I still like the way that they look, so I want to make sure they're added in here. But yeah, like I said, I don't really see a snake matting down the grass a whole lot, so maybe just something like that is actually fine. All right, so let's get the bat backpack out and squirt these things back into the bat backpack. Whew, that is a tongue twister. If I ever do make merchandise, people, make sure that I add that to it. Squirt that back into the bat backpack. Try saying that 10 times fast. All right, well, the next thing we got to do, though, is we got to add the foliage to this place because there's not much else I really want to add, although I could. Here, I want to get a different type of wood for this, actually. I'm going to add a down log in here, and for that, I usually like using the pine logs. I think those look really good because they kind of look like, actually, they sort of look like dead wood, but honestly, the fir wood would look a little bit more dead, but it's supposed to look damp in here, though, so I don't, yeah, actually, I think the pine wood would work just fine. Now, I don't want to center this. I want it to be kind of off to the side, so we're going to put it right here. I need my ultimate axolotl there. I'll put that right there. Now this does give the anacondas places to hide, actually. Not only can they hide behind this pillar and be back there someplace, but they could also be behind the log, so you never really know where they might be. Before I go any further, though, I just realized I meant to actually doodad up that cave a little bit better than what it is, and I only have 9 of these things. That's not very good. Where's the ground backpack? Let's do this. I should have these guys in here someplace. Man, my inventory is not healthy, is it? Let's go ahead and just grab a whole lot of those things. No, I don't want to make it worse than it already is. Let's put these things kind of back. Actually, we'll use some of them, and then we'll put the rest back. All right, so I need to doodad up this cave to make it look a little bit more cave-like. You know, something that actually looks like it might even belong underground. Because right now it's a little rough. Just a wee bit. So I'm going to go ahead and add these little key details like this are all around here. And then we're going to see what we get. All right, there we go. Got the cave looking all cave-like now. I also went ahead and added some of these roots hanging down from the ceiling. I think that makes it look very underground. So now we just got to add the foliage. Now, I did collect a bunch of foliage stuff while I was out there, so that's kind of fun. We're going to actually take this last glow shroom that I have. We're going to squirt that right there in the corner there because that is a little chunk of, like, actually stone part of the cave. So I think that might look good there. And then I did grab all the stuff from the jungle. So I'm assuming that this all is stuff found in the jungle because that's kind of where I got it. But this Jin's tongue, I didn't find much of that, so I'm going to actually add this, though, and I'm going to add it someplace, like right along the back there. Just it's a little added detail right there. I still have one more that I can squirt into another exhibit someplace, but I do have a few other things that I can add in here, too, like a couple of these plants, actually. I think they look kind of colorful. Adds a little bit of extra color to the place, and maybe put one right up there, too. All right, now, I don't really want to go too overboard with color in this, though, because it is supposed to be primarily a lot of green. All right, so I think eucalyptus might actually work out all right in here. Yeah, I think that this will look good because it is, like I said, a lot of green. It's supposed to be a lot of green in here. So let's go ahead and squirt those in there. And then also the bamboo. Bamboo would actually probably work. I'm going to use up some of the ZAWA bamboo that I have just to kind of free up a little bit more inventory space. Now that will grow. In fact, you know, that'd probably be fine if it did grow. Maybe I'll just put that one stick right there. And I just said I was going to use up the... Actually, can I use this up? Can I... Oh. Let's put it right there. I didn't mean to. All right, let's just throw that back in there. I'll use it up some other time. I picked up some of these sprouts while I was in the jungle, too. So I might as well squeeze them in here as well. They can go on the podzol, which is very nice. Put one right up in front. So these are the custom plants that I'm adding. Oh, these things look amazing for like a jungle-looking thing. So I might actually add a couple of them in places. Kind of more heavily than usual, like that. That should be fine. All right, and then anything else I want to squeeze in here? Like I said, I don't really want to be adding too much color other than just an overwhelming amount of green in here. So I think there's the wild celery also that I picked up while I was out there. So let's go ahead and just dot these things in here as well. Like I said, lots of green in here. That's fine. All right, I think that's enough when it comes to the plant life in here. I do need to add a little bit of detail, and I believe, yep, I got to add some stone buttons in here, of course. Just the occasional ones. This doesn't have to be too overwhelming with buttons because this is, after all, more of green lush area, not as rocky. At least that's the idea for in this exhibit. And let's see, I think that's probably it. Let's go ahead and organize some of this stuff so I have a little bit of control over my life. Now, because this is supposed to be a jungle, I kind of want to add some other details to this. Namely, I would like to add some leaf blocks to the ground, and I would like to add some dried leaves to the ground as well. Just actually more green leaves than dried leaves for sure. But what am I looking for? I'm looking for this right here. Here we go. There's the dried leaves right there. All right, so we're going to sprinkle these things in throughout the exhibit. Okay, can't put them there. And that way it'll look like there is a lot of leaves there, but we are going to put in the occasional dead leaves throughout here as well. Something along the lines of that. All right, that's probably plenty right there. Actually, I didn't need to open that up. But one thing I want to do, one little detail that I want to add in this is I want to take some jungle leaves, probably just jungle leaves, and I want to replace the ground with them, actually. Now, that block underneath there, well, you're not going to be able to see it, but I like how the green of the leaf blocks actually looks on the ground. Can you actually see this, though, from in here? You probably can, actually. Maybe I won't replace that block. Maybe that back. Put that back. There we go. Hey, one back. One back should probably be fine. You can't see the underside of that block from here, can you? No, you can't. Okay, that's fine there. So I'm going to replace a couple of blocks around here with leaf blocks themselves, actually. Because I think that looks actually really good. I don't really know if I have to do much around here, actually. You're not even going to be able to see this block right here. I was about to replace it, but you're not even going to be able... You know, I'll do it anyway. I'll do it anyway. Why not? Alright. And then that too. So how does this look? I haven't even added the tall grass yet. Yeah, okay. This is coming along nicely. This is coming along really nicely. And I think the final thing I want to add is actually some bushes or foliage jutting out. Maybe even where I just covered that up. It's just something like that. It's going to be very overgrown, so the snake is going to have a lot of spots to hide. Lots. A lot of them. So, kind of freaky when you think about it. But, I mean, that's the idea. It's supposed to be very overgrown, so he has plenty of spaces to hide. Is that all? I might only do that right there, because I think near this water edge, it looks pretty good when it's open like that. Yeah, I think that's fine. All right, so let's go ahead and put all of the leaf blocks back. We're going to squirt that in there, too, just to make some inventory space. And then... Are we ready? I think we're ready for the bone meal. All right, so I got the bone meal in my inventory. So let's go through here, and I'm not going to be putting any flowers in here, but I am going to be putting some grass and tall grass in here, that's for sure. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Definitely doesn't look bad. I mean, I guess that's not bad, actually. That's pretty good. That looks like a healthy exhibit for an anaconda, don't you think? Definitely has places to hide, that is for sure. I do want to add a little detail, though, because I'm seeing it right now. Let's just drop these back in here. Actually, those are flowers, aren't they? I have a flower backpack now. I got to remember that. As far as flowers, like I said, I didn't want to add... Oh, actually, one or two of these guys I wanted to add in there, too, because they look very jungle-like. I think that's good. I think that's good, just like that. Yep. Yeah, that actually works really well. Okay, let's squirt those back in there. Don't need them. Don't need them anymore. Let's get rid of those backpacks, and then... oh, actually, I needed this one because I wanted to add some toadstools in there, I think, and see if I can't squirt a flat mushroom in there as well. Right around where the log is, I think that looks amazing. You're not going to be able to see those toadstools anyway, whatever, that's fine, just like that. Good, good. Actually, in fact, I could probably drop another one of these things if I can find a spot for it. Can I put it on terracotta? No, I can't. Over here, someplace. Put it right there. Yeah, that looks fine. Let's see what this looks like now. Perfect. Man, that looks good. All right, I like that. I like that a lot. Actually, that exhibit turned out better than I thought. So now we need an anaconda. So let's head back to the hidey hole. Let's take a power nap because it's nighttime out there, and creepers be creeping. And let's head back to the hidey hole, and then we're gonna get to naming the anaconda. Now, normally, this is where I would be saying, hey, guys, I'm going to need some names. I'm going to need some names for this. But how many anacondas do I actually have? Like, I was only planning on throwing one in there because I thought I only had one. But maybe I have two. I'm not sure. I do have two. Okay, so, yes, I do need anaconda names. However, I only need one. Okay? I only need one anaconda name because there was somebody during one of the live streams who donated in order to... Let me actually go run over here real fast. Who did a super chat in order to upend... I believe it was Blackout at the time. Can I fly? Thank you. I believe it was Blackout at the time. Blackout was the top donor, the top super chat amount, and then he got upended by LCat13, who beat him by 1 penny because Blackout, where is he? He's up here. Blackout here did $49.99. LCat beat him by 1 penny and did 50, and then Peter came along and beat her in the same stream and did 51. So. Thank you for basically everyone who is racing for the top super chat right now. Peter is the one who actually has it, so if you would like to upend him, next live stream that I do from here, that's your chance to do it. But let's talk about LCat13 for example, for a second here, because LCat was the one who suggested that I name the anaconda Sir Mix-a-Lot. Which I'm sure if you know Sir Mix-a-Lot and you know the songs that he's made, you can probably understand why an anaconda being named Sir Mix-a-Lot is kind of funny. But I think that I'm going to do that, actually, in honor of that donation that took over the top super chat for just a moment, basically, just for like an hour. In honor of LCat, I'm going to name one of these anacondas Sir Mix-a-Lot. All right, that's how she spelt it, so that's how we're going to go with it. So, bam, Sir Mix-a-Lot. That's how one of these anacondas is going to be named. We're going to go ahead and add that to the exhibit in this episode. However, I do need one more anaconda name. So if you guys want to get your thinker caps on, and let me know. I need an anaconda name to go along with Sir Mix-a-Lot. So this... I love the name, by the way. Ow, I just ran into that crate. If you guys could, down in the comment section, add it, and oh, I hope this thing doesn't kill me. I'm gonna go ahead and add it over here. There we go, Sir Mix-a-Lot, and Sir Mix-a-Lot is a boy. Makes sense. What is that thing he does? Venomous attack and basks and sound like, I'm gonna get out of here. This thing's gonna have a venomous attack. I'm deucing out of there. Okay, so there, Sir Mix-a-Lot has been added. We do need one more anaconda name though. Now, about this tunnel where we're going to be making it look like a mine shaft, like a still active mine shaft. I do want to get to that, but originally at the beginning of the episode, I actually kind of thought maybe I should just add it right here, and then I added the anaconda exhibit there. So it's going to have to go over here, and this is going to take a tremendous amount of work, so, and that's, I think it's a little bit more than the time I have for this week's episode, to be honest. It's going to be probably almost like a stream thing to clear this part out, otherwise it's going to be another tremendously long time lapse. So, I think I'm going to save adding the mine shaft for a later episode, and just probably call it here, because we have, oh, there's that familiar sound. We have an animal added, and we also named the Fiji banded iguanas too, so we got a lot done. Where are they? Oh, they're hiding. They're hiding back there. Look at them. You can see his little eyeball poking through. Look at them. Are all of them back there? Oh no, there's one right here too. Look at him. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this episode up though. So if you did enjoy it, please go down and smash that like button. It would really help me out a lot. And thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and bye-bye.